Hello, I'm Sophia Arena, Texpatriate staff writer and Noah M. Horowitz's assistant, and this is Texpatriate's Week in Review. First and foremost, sign die. The 83rd legislature has finally adjourned permanently, ending the third and final special session. With this announcement, municipal politics will become the most featured subject of Texpatriate's posts. Monday night, the Senate and House gave final passage to compromise measures. The Senate's constitutional amendment proposal, SJR1, and the House enabling legislation, HB1, both passed by supermajorities, enough to push through the rainy day fund altering measures designed to strengthen transportation funding. While last week the dissenting votes came from both liberal Democrats and Tea Party Republicans, the disputes and fears of the latter group had been assuaged by Monday night. The adjournment of the legislature means that other pending issues such as the tuition revenue bonds and guns on campus will be dead until the convening of the 84th legislature in 2015. Since the beginning of the month, the Texas Tribune has been featuring a series on all the new laws taking effect on September 1st. Something that really caught our eyes was a bill, HB 869, which prohibits something known as proxy marriages, where one individual completes an affidavit in lieu of attending an actual marriage ceremony. Since the Texas Department of Corrections bans marriage ceremonies from taking place in prisons, this new law bans inmates from getting married, something that is clearly a violation of Supreme Court precedent. The City Council also passed an ordinance this week specifically tax abatement for Chevron in order to build a new downtown skyscraper. The tax abatement passed the council unanimously, even with the vote of council member Helena Brown, and will ultimately lead to a new 50-floor skyscraper at the corner of Louisiana and P Street. This week was also a big one for announcements. Wendy Davis, in comments at a Washington, D.C. fundraiser, made clear that she would only consider running for re-election to the state Senate or for governor, thus eliminating any possible run in 2014 for lieutenant governor or the U.S. Senate. Davis noted that an official announcement will come in about the next 2 weeks. John Whitmire, the dean of the Senate, also has a primary opponent for the first time in, my lifetime. Damon LaCroix, a local attorney who unsuccessfully ran for judge in 2010, will challenge Senator Whitmire in next year's Democratic primary. Finally, State Representative Brandon Creighton announced he would run for Agriculture Commissioner. The announcement was long expected and included a fiery Tea Party speech. Creighton will face Eric Opelia, the former executive director of the Texas Republican Party, in the GOP primary. In other statewide news, the Houston Chronicle published an article stating that many retail organizations, including Kroger's and Macy's, lobbied hard for Governor Perry to veto Senfronia Thompson's equal pay for equal work law, which would have given women more access to state courts for pursuing claims against employers for pay discrimination. The revelation caused many in the Senate to begin boycotts of the stores, including Thompson herself, as well as the state senator Sylvia Garcia. Municipal politics also really started heating up this week. In District D, a significant amount of drama erupted after another anonymous, fervently anti-Dwight Boykins advertisement was released, this time from an organization named Say No to Dwight Boykins, with no apparent leader or public face. The ad again makes the allegation that Boykins is a Republican, comparing him the likes of George W. Bush, Rick Perry, and John Boehner, as well as Selma's Bloody Sunday massacre from the 1960s. Mayoral candidate Ben Hall also released his first televised ad of the campaign season. In the video, Hall describes his origins, a somewhat admirable and inspirational story that preceded his move to Houston. He then calls Houston Oz for some reason, before ending the commercial with a somewhat ominous warning to Anise Parker of, "We'll talk soon." Finally, KRIV, Houston's Fox affiliate, aired a story last night on an alleged scandal that took place under the mayor's watch. KRIV reports that many of Parker's top staff received tremendous pay raises in her first few years at City Hall. However, after Noah M. Horowitz's research, he noticed that the base salary of these individuals was from 2009, before Anise Parker was mayor. Accordingly, the change in salary only occurred because these individuals changed occupations, including working for a different department in the city. Texpatriate also sent its interview questions to all municipal candidates. We are looking forward to receiving, reading, and publishing the responses we received. That is Texpatriate's Week in Review.